दिस कंट्री नाइजर, जहां पे अभी कू हुआ है 26 जनवरी को। तो नाइजर officially the Republic of Niger is a Western African landlocked country. Here you have name of the countries also in this map. तो साहेल रीजन को कौन बैठ, अच्छा रोहित यहाँ पर, साहेल रीजन को दोबारा से एक बार रिवाइज करें यहाँ पे, बिकॉज यू हैव नेम ऑफ द कंट्री। सी वी वर स्टार्टिंग विद सेनेगल, मॉरिटानिया, माली, बुर्किना फासो, ये था नाइजर, चैड, सुडान, एरिट्रिया, इथियोपिया का नॉर्दर्न पार्ट, सदर्न सुडान का थोड़ा सा नॉर्दर्न पार्ट, देन Central African Republic and Cameroon का northern part. Was it part of Sahel region? And Nigeria. हाँ, अल्जीरिया का southern part आ रहा था, right? These are the countries which are Sahel region में. तो Sahel region में Niger भी है, right? तो this country has world's highest fertility rate. हाईएस्ट फर्टिलिटी, देखो इंडिया में फर्टिलिटी रेट जिन स्टेट्स में ज्यादा है वो स्टेट्स सोशियो इकोनॉमिकली बैकवर्ड है, तो दैट इंडिकेट्स कि इट इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट सोशियो इकोनॉमिकली बैकवर्ड स्टेट्स, मोस्ट सोशियो इकोनॉमिकली बैकवर्ड कंट्री इन द वर्ल्ड. इट हैज सम रिसोर्सेज आल्सो, जैसे इट हैज गोल्ड रिजर्व्स, इट प्रोड्यूसेस अराउंड 5 to 7% ऑफ द यूरेनियम ऑफ द वर्ल्ड एंड दस इज क्रूशियल आल्सो. इसका कैपिटल नियामे है एंड इट्स नेबरिंग कंट्रीज, नाइजर की नेबरिंग कंट्रीज देखोगे तो माली, अल्जीरिया, लिबिया, चैड, इधर नाइजीरिया, बेनिन एंड बुर्किना फासो. दीज आर द नेबरिंग कंट्रीज. ये नेबरिंग कंट्री याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है, बट हैव सम ब्रॉडर आइडिया. ऐसे नेबरिंग कंट्री पूछ के एक ऑप्शन साउथ अफ्रीका होगा तो यू शुड बी लाइक नहीं, वो तो बिल्कुल गलत है. एक ऑप्शन सेनेगल होगा, यू विल बी लाइक नो, सेनेगल इज ऑन दिस साइड. Even if you do not remember each and every country there, you should have some idea. Are we getting this? Now, देखो Ukraine became a big issue. तो यूक्रेन की neighboring countries याद रखना was compulsory. If Niger remains a big issue, by the time we reach examination, February, March में भी वो चल रहा होगा, तो हम नाइजर की भी सारी countries, neighboring countries याद रखें. अभी नहीं, अभी just develop a broader understanding. Now, coup के बारे में हमने देख लिया. Why is Western countries so much interested in Niger? Why do they have a lot of stake? आप देखोगे अफ्रीकन यूनियन ने तो बोला ही है कि what has happened is wrong and civilian government should be reverted to, but European Union has also announced the suspension of security and funding cooperation with Niger, declaring that EU would not recognize the putschists who have confined the democratically elected president. So why is West so much concerned about Niger? Niger's coup. It was because in this region, it was perhaps the only country which was stable and following some democratic principles. So in the past, it has faced a lot of problems. In fact, थोड़ी history भी समझ लेते हैं नाइजर की. It got independence from France in 1960, and it went through a very unstable phase. But there was not a single time when democratic transition of government had taken place. जो रूल में आ जाता था उसे हटाने के लिए लड़ाई झगड़ा ही करना था. So there was not a single time when democratic transition had taken place before 2020. तो नाइजर में पहली बार democratic transition, मतलब the older president, he served 2 terms and then he stepped down rather than changing the constitution and continuing as the president. So for the first time, democratic transition of power had taken place in Niger. One reason. In other neighboring countries, जैसे माली में जाओ, बुर्किना फासो में जाओ, recently coup has happened, and in these countries, France used to have a lot of say. Other European countries and US used to have a lot of say. But after those coups, their role in those countries have been sidelined. So what has happened? France has moved its forces out of Mali, out of Burkina Faso, and they are stationed in Niger. Same is the case with US. Germany के कुछ, Italy के कुछ forces हैं, Germany के कुछ forces हैं. So now Niger was in a way their important center, जहां से वो वेस्ट अफ्रीका में अपना प्रेजेंस शो कर सकते. But Niger is now becoming unstable because of this. So going back to the history, in 1960 it got independence. Between 1974 and 2010, it has had 4 military coups. Other than this, like many countries in this region, it is also facing various Islamist extremist groups. A lot of Islamist extremist groups have emerged here. And this was the president, Muhammad Issoufou, who started ruling in 2011, and after 2 terms, as per their constitution, a president can have maximum 2 terms. After 2 terms, he stepped down and allowed one of his cabinet members to become the president. So that person was the president. The next person was the president, Mr. Bazoum. And he has been, in July 2023, removed by the elite troops. He has been detained by the elite troops in Niger, who declared that they now hold the power. Later, General Chiani said in a television address that the nation would now be run by newly formed military body, National Council for Safeguard of Homeland. So, military coup ho gaya Niger mein. They have removed again a democratically elected civilian rule is gone. Now, why US or Western powers are so much interested, I've just explained you. यहाँ पे recently Russia का rule भी है. So when the pro-coup protesters, people who were supporting the coup, when they were protesting in front of their National Assembly, which is their parliament, some of them were also carrying the Russian flag, indicating that Russia may have had some role in this coup. In fact, जो आपने अभी वैगनर ग्रुप का नाम सुना होगा, which was private militia of Russia. So here in this in Niger, Wagner's has had their presence for some times now, and they may have also supported, Wagner group may have also supported the coup. In Niger, Wagner chief Yevgeny, complicated now, Prigozhin, expresses support for the Putschist takeover of Niger. Observers now believe that Niger may open its door to Russian influence through Wagner. So यहाँ पे what are we seeing? We are seeing वही Cold War जैसा situation. कि Cold War के time Western powers in Russia used to get into tensions in every part of the world. Here we may see something like that emerge. So for this reason, a lot of coverage to Niger is being given. We should have clarity on this.